Queen Mary of Denmark at a gala dinner in Sweden with Queen Silvia and Princess Victoria. At a ceremonial banquet given by Carl Gustaf and Sylvia of Sweden, Queen Mary chose to wear the same ruby tiara she had worn as a princess, paired with a golden gown adorned with crimson lace. At the end of the first day of their state visit to Sweden, Frederick and Mary of Denmark were entertained at a lavish gala banquet held in Stockholm's royal palace. Men wore mourning attire and decorations of the greatest etiquette, while women wore long skirts adorned with tiaras and enormous jewels, during the luncheon that Carl Gustaf and Sylvia held. Maria was very conscientious about following the dress code. She donned a ruby ensemble and a gold dress that she had altered by adding red lace fabric. It was just a few minutes past 7 in the evening when Frederick and his spouse left the royal yacht Dana, where they stayed during their visit to Sweden, although it was believed that the king and queen travelled from Fredensborg, their current residence, to Stockholm by boat. In reality, they arrived in the Swedish capital by plane. They then boarded the Dana to begin the welcoming ceremony, an act symbolizing the close relationship between the two families, which was also demonstrated at the gala dinner, for which Maria chose the ruby tiara. Although royal experts expected the Australian to wear one of the jewels intended for queens, she chose to wear the one she regularly wore as a princess, possibly due to the tiara's ties to the Swedish royal family, as it belonged to Queen Ingrid, Carl Gustaf's paternal aunt. The ruby tiara was first worn in 1804 when dear Clary, the wife of Marshal J. Baptist Bernadotte, wore it at Napoleon's coronation. It is made of diamonds and rubies and adorned with floral ornamentation. Diary left the jewel to her niece Josephine de Luttenberg, who gave it to her granddaughter Princess Louise of Sweden when she was to marry Frederick VIII of Denmark, after being worn by ladies of the Danish royal family for several years since Maria, who married Prince Frederick in 2004, has worn the tiara on multiple occasions, along with other items from the pair, including earrings, a bracelet, a ring, a necklace, a brooch, and a sweet Order of the Seraphim sash. The piece originally belonged to Queen Ingrid of Denmark, a Swedish princess who acquired it after her death in November 2000. Maria also wore a portrait of her husband's family order, which she recently debuted in her first official photos as queen. Now it's time to discuss Maria's dress choice. The Australian queen is known for her transformations of ball gowns, and she proved it again in the modified gold dress by Danish designer Jesper Hovering. She debuted the original dress at the New Year's dinner in 2017. Where the bodice was also gold to match the skirt. In September 2022, she wore it again at Queen Margaretha Jubilee, this time with black lace fabric on top, and on this evening in Sweden she chose to add a burgundy lace shawl in the shape of flowers with transparent overlays. What this change allowed her ceremonial dress to look completely new. It was a striking ensemble for Maria's first major gala dinner as queen. In summary, Queen Maria of Denmark attended a grand gala dinner in Sweden during the first day of the state visit of Frederick and Maria of Denmark to the country. She wore a stunning ensemble, including a ruby tiara with historical significance and a modified gold dress adorned with red lace, showcasing her impeccable style and attention to detail. The event highlighted the close relationship between the Danish and Swedish royal families, as well as Maria's adeptness at transforming and reimagining traditional ball gowns as she made her entrance at the MRCA banquet as queen for the first time. Her sophisticated demeanor and impeccable taste left an indelible effect.